Hi, this is Traceyhd, and I want to thank you for joining me today for another Oracle and Tarot card reading. And this weekly reading will be for the week of November 15th. We're using the Sacred Destiny cards today by Denise Linn, and you can use this as a pick a card reading, 1, 2, or 3, or a blended reading of all 3 cards for the beginning, middle, and end of the week. As I shuffle the deck, I'm asking all light beings, angels, and God, please relay the message I need to share with my viewers for the highest good of all. Beginning of the week, or card number 1, will be protection. Okay, and then card number 2, or the middle of the week, we'll take a card from the center, will be openness. And I love that full moon. Had to show that again. And the end of the week, or card number 3, will be community. Love the butterflies, sign of transformation. Okay, protection. And I believe that we had a protection card in last week's reading. And the protection card is telling me from Spirit to protect your energy and your surroundings. Okay, we pick up on energy of other people when we go out to places. We pick up on energy in our workplace, energy in our circle of friends, energy when we're on the internet. I can just look at a person's picture and pick up on their energy. And this card is telling you that, maybe some of us need to protect ourselves more than we have been. I know myself, if I do not protect myself, I feel very sluggish, very drained. When I'm around certain people, I just feel like that, just the life force draining out of me. And I'm sure a lot of you out there have experienced this. And I'll tell you, it's a lot to handle. Even when you're online, you could pick up on people's energies. You don't have to be physically present with someone in the room. You could also walk into a room and pick up on the energy, that's within that room. So you may want to wear some protective jewelry. I like to wear a black obsidian necklace sometimes. I have a black obsidian bracelet. You may want to wear a Hamza with an evil eye for protection, which I highly recommend. Whatever it is, some of you out there are picking up on energy and you're not even realizing the effect that it's having on you. And then the next card is openness. Okay, and your beautiful full moon. Okay. And with this openness card, what I'm getting is to be open to the universe, to be open to receiving. So many of us are just givers, and we just constantly keep giving until we have no more to give. And we can't do that. We need to cut back. We need to be able to conserve our energy for ourselves and do things for us too, because we matter as well. With this openness card, I'm thinking when you look at this, it looks like there's some constellations. I don't know if the camera's picking that up. Okay. And then, of course, we have the full moon, and then we have the clouds. And, it looks like it's a very beautiful glow of the moon. And I'm thinking that the universe may want to gift you something. Okay. But you have to be open to it. I'm not a firm believer in the law of attraction where you just think positive and things come to you. I'm a firm believer that you have to think positive, and you also need to put action behind those words and behind that thinking, because I don't believe that things are just handed to you. Sure, circumstances and opportunities could fall in your lap. Okay, but with this openness card, I'm thinking that there's something to do with the gift from the universe. But let me check the book and see, because I'm getting a few different messages regarding this card, and it's just really a little bit confusing here. Let me just... And if you'd like to see this entire deck, you can see this on my list, under my playlist. I have a full display of there's over 300 decks, I believe, from my card collection that I have made videos on. And you could go there, pull it up. It's a beautiful deck. I have trimmed these cards so they're going to look a little different than what you're going to see in the review, but just the same, you can view the whole deck. And this openness card is called Secrets of the Moon. And it says the cycle of the moon affects every aspect of our life. The cyclical magnetic pole regulates the tides as it acts on our planet's waters. The moon even affects the monthly cycles of women. It's not an accident that a woman's cycle and the cycle of the moon are appropriately the same amount of time. And then it goes on into like native cultures and things like that about the cycles of the moon. And it says, when we receive this card, be open to receiving signs, be still, do nothing, be open, breathe, relax completely and thoroughly. It says, if you're trying to make a decision, take the time to watch for signs and listen to the whispers of the universe. Watch your dreams for messages regarding the situation. Become the sacred watcher. Yes, so basically, this is the universe, okay, trying to give you signs and synchronicities, okay, but you have to be open to it. And in order to be open to these signs and synchronicities, what you need to do is you need to find some stillness, some quietness, maybe some meditation, okay? Another good thing is, ask questions before you go to sleep at night. And sometimes the questions will come to you in your dreams. And it's also good to keep a dream journal in order to be able to remember and to be able to look back on some of the dreams and maybe the symbolisms that you're supposed to pick up on. If there's a repeated dream that keep happening, more than likely it is a warning, it is a sign, for something to come. I know myself, the symbols in dreams to me mean a lot of different things than they would to most people, but they're our intuition, okay, trying to give us the signals and synchronicities that we need. So this card is telling me that if some of you in the middle of the week are open to this, maybe you can spend some time in meditation or get some quiet time if you're really struggling with the problem, or really any time that you're struggling with the problem, being open to the signs and synchronicities instead of, I say being on autopilot, on auto drive, where we're so busy, we miss these signs and synchronicities, animals that cross your path. It could be anything. But when you're open to these signs and synchronicities, you're going to start finding solutions to things that maybe you've been struggling with. And then the last one is community. And we have beautiful, beautiful butterflies. And look at the rainbow. How gorgeous. And to me, the butterflies are like a sign of, transformation. And the rainbow too. It's telling me that like when you see a rainbow, it's after a storm. And maybe this card means for some of you that you're in a storm right now, but this card is saying that the storm will pass. Okay. And the light, like the background of this picture, the light will begin to shine again. And then community too, this may be some of you joining a group of people that may be going through the same situations that you're going through, a self-help group, an interest group. When we have a sense of community, it helps us to feel not so alone. Sometimes we want to keep things to ourselves and not share them, and that's okay. But you'd be surprised, sharing some of these situations we're going through with a trusted friend, not just to, talk to any stranger or anyone that you want to vent to, because sometimes people, aren't really there to listen. Some people may be, well, that's a whole another video. We won't talk about that here. But what this is saying is a sense of community. Sometimes when we're going through our own storms, we need to go out and do good things for other people, to bless other people, and know that what we put out there, we're going to get back. So this is a sense of community for some of you that maybe have been in hermit mode for a while. And it's time that you come out of the hermit mode, get involved in your community, maybe join a group. What a beautiful week. If you've enjoyed this week, please like it by giving it a thumbs up, share it, and above all, subscribe, because I will be back with more.